down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 40. All kinds of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his man. It's Tompkins. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arizona. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just about set to kick it away.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Fox. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Offense set on first down. It's a draw. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He wants to pass it on second down. With the catch, it's Fox. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. The give on the inside. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. They're trailing by 10 to Tulsa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Starting this third quarter on the ground. At the 35, he's got room. He's off to the races. The 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hines is back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try the run. Keeps the legs moving. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Keeps looking downfield. He wants it all. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
1st and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Arizona. And the pummeling has started.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He wants to throw. Coming after it. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
That's caught. It's Fox. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Tide will get the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. To the air on first down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Fox. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also,
Touchdown Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
30.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Valentine. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's in Arizona. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 49, Alabama 30.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, though. Get the momentum started in your direction.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Pulls it in inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defense.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback keeps it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up third down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Valentine. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Touchdown, Arizona! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Turbin. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Feeling some heat. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to use.
The expressway is wide open. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few